Hi, I'm Docent Vicki, and this is Docent Ed, and we're here at Point Lobos State Natural Reserve in Carmel, California. And today we're going to talk about a geologic curiosity called concretions. Docent Ed, tell us about concretions.
Well, I am a geologist and have been a geologist a long time. And Point Lobos is one of my favorite places because there's so many different things to see. But some of the strangest things in the reserve and hardest to explain are these big round circles that are in the rocks behind us. And our visitors, lots of them, wonder what those are. Do you think, Vicki, that they think they are made by ancient aliens?
I have heard that from many visitors. And some of them I say, yes, it is. How are those made, Ed?
Well, they are made in the rock, as it's actually in the sediment, in the sand, because that rock is a sandstone. It's the same material as you're holding right here. And that's what that rock is made of. But that was loose sand over there probably about 50 million years ago.
Wow.
There weren't any dinosaurs at that time, but there were some birds walking around on shore that I would not want to run into today.
Wow.
So it was loose sand on the seafloor that got buried and put under immense pressure as rock and sediment build up on top of it, sand and mud and gravel piling up until if you could crush that together in your hand really tight, I don't think you could make a rock. Nope.
Nothing.
Didn't work. But that pressure was enough to turn the sand into a rock. And in that process, some strange things happen. Because in the sand, as it's turning into a rock, certain places start to become rock themselves independently from the rest of the rock in big balls. And that's what we're seeing here on this surface, are these big balls of sandstone that occurred in the rock. And because they're different from the rest of the rock, the wind and waves wash out that sand and leave these holes that you could see in the rocks.
It's amazing. I didn't know that.
They're called concretions, and they come in all kinds of different sizes. And I bet you've got one right there that is a little concretion that came, I'm not sure where it came from, but you could see the little balls in it, the little balls of sandstone. So those are tiny ones. They can be really small, but they could also get, like the ones we have behind us here, very large. So those are what they are. They're just natural features formed in the sediment when it's put under a whole lot of pressure because it's buried by so much sand and gravel and mud over the top. Thousands of feet, huge pressures.
So the aliens had nothing to do with it?
No, I'm afraid not. No aliens here.
So the sand turns to rock with a lot of pressure.
Mm-hmm.
So how many elephants would it take stacked on top of each other to press this sand so hard to become a rock?
I'm not sure. That's a great question.
You think about that and have fun thinking about geology and concretions and the mysteries of Point Lobos here at Point Lobos State Natural Reserve.